It is beautiful to be among this tremendous high technology advanced age that we are living today right now, where we have the cross bridge of the old system of living and the new system of living. The old system of living, the old system ideas of living is an access point resources, which is an organization like the political organization that has come together for one goal and one objective to achieve, to help the community and the society, which is your country and your environment, to establish unity, to establish stability, to establish discipline for individual and to rule and organize individual in a cooperative system. Also, we also have the other example like the religious entity organization, which the both are both working in the same hand. If you have to seek for the clarity of the both of them, they are all working in the same hand. The religious entity is also to organize human actions and reactions, to create stability, to give you a perspective, ideas, and hope, to something to hope on, so you can compose yourself and organize yourself. And the both of them are both access points. Individual comes together to access ideas, collective ideas, to access and organize yourself in a proper form so they can work together in achieving the same goals, which is their objective in life. But today we also have high technology and resources. Think about even the old time, the ancient lorry where they were using crowded together in a lorry, singing. We are traveling in the same journey. Those music were helping them to enjoy and have a better, beautiful experience. At the same time, where they are traveling with the lorry. Think about today in an advanced technology. The only thing that keep us busy and lucrative with our mind and body, it's our phone and technology. We are all isolated, united in the internet and isolated physically. So are we using it, utilizing it for a proper form or utilizing it for improper form? What are those productivity out of it? Is it profitable? Is it productive? What is the useful in the society today? Yes, it is useful. It is all depending on our choices. Think about the old format which we've been driven on and which they've given to us. We've been built with that, and our mentality has a different perspective, identity because of their division. Because at the end of those organization, it was not productive. They were having disunity. They were having different ideas and different ways to identify, to tackle their situations. And all those things created more division and make it more chaotic in the society. But we have high technology to communicate with individual, to have an access point which we can connect and relate, shares an idea, beautify our life, to help us to stay organized and make things life easier for humanity. But how are we using it? Are we using it wrongly or are we using it positively? Whatever we are doing, we're gonna be thinking about the next generation, next 10 generation coming. They're not gonna have the same opportunity which you are having today. They may also want to cast some blame to you. Will you be willing and happy to accept those blame? So what are you doing today that is not fully right? And what do you think can be you can create an impact in your society? It's time to start reflecting about our life and about how what we do. We know we are not born giving manual book. Like I said, those political organizations of the old time, they were having a constitutional manual book which will help them to give them a guideline on how to navigate and stabilize their life and their society for humanity. So also as religious, we're having the different kind of books to stabilize and control humanity. Those books are examples like the Bible, the Quran, the Hindus book, the Buddhist books, the Hindus, all of them. Those are beautiful examples. And those books were useful. It was a manual for them to navigate their life. But today, are those books still useful? Can we still apply it fully in our life? It may not fully relate on what we are passing through because they are all different ideologies of individuals. But there is one aim and goals. They were looking for the creator. And the political aspects, we're trying to stabilize the society and create harmony with human. But this is the same reason why today they have been able to use all this to create disaster for us as human and individual. So much to ponder and reflect about. What do you think is a solution for all this situation we are seeing today? All this war, all this calamity, all these wrong choices that individuals are making. And what make it wrong choices? We have a lot of thousands of information you can utilize on the internet with your phone, but it depends on you if you're seeking for the rightful information, because there are some misinformed that you engage yourself with. When you accumulate them, it becomes dangerous to your mental health and to your stability, to your fellow human. You cannot relate properly because of those wrong information on our own actions and reactions. So our choices should be guided carefully on how we utilize these resources we are having today, to utilize it properly, so we should not end up just like the old way. We should not keep on repeating the same format of individuality and division within humanity. What is your impact today with these resources we are having? How are you utilizing it to build your environment? And have you been able to get any access points? Have you been able to connect to your rightful mentor that you wish to, that you looked up to, so you can create a change within yourself? Have you been able to access them? It is easy before to access personally, because then they're going to know your kind of discipline, which is your personal discipline, and your ways of approaching your fellow human. Then they may know your characteristic as a person. But today you have a phone, you have your technology, advanced technology, you have every kind of source of medium to connect. So are you connecting to the rightful people? What are you accumulating today? What information have you accumulated? Is it useful for you? Think about it. If you're not with, if wherever you're going to connect to have your access point is not productive, you're not going with it, it means that you're not in the right location. Try to find a better location to navigate your life and balance yourself, and so also be useful to your environment. Looked at all this around us today. What are we seeing? We're seeing a lot of division with individual, but we can also build unity if we can utilize those high potentials of individuality. We come together for unity, just as I said, the old one was for unity, was the purpose for unity. So we need to build unity with individual today. Our society will be having so kind of division that we can identify ourselves with all definition of individual. We should not feed our ego to build selfish interest, but we should feed our egos as a collective identity of humanity, so we can be able to transport this to a different level of higher human and productive society for the next coming at our back, the next 10 generation coming at our back. We will be grateful for all what we made of our choices, but if we utilize it wrongly, it is going to be catastrophic. It is going to be just what we are seeing today. So this message I just want to share with you to enlighten and to remember you. I may not be perfect, but we can make it perfect. It all depends you and I. So thank you all and love you all. Keep moving and making the rightful choices all you do. Respect.